Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. Welcome to our project assignment for subject Introduction to Malaysia Premiership Studies, code ADS408, prepared for Dr. Muhammad RIZAM. The title of our project assignment is Malaysia's 9th Prime Minister, which is Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Sri Ismail Sabri bin Yaakob. First of all, I will introduce our group members, which is me, Rashidi bin RUKMANA, MAZNI bin RUZALI, Siti NAJWA binti MERZUKI, Nur AIMA MUNIRAH binti ALIAS, and Cik HARTINI binti Cik AWANG. The Prime Minister of Malaysia is the head of Malaysian government. The Prime Minister directs the executive branch of the federal government, the Yang di-Pertuan Agong, appoints the Prime Minister, who is the leader of the party that won the most seats in the general election. The position of the Prime Minister is the main focal point in the government of the country. The institution of the Prime Minister practiced in Malaysia today is based on the British Westminster system, which was officially introduced since the country achieved independence in 1967. According to Article 40 in bracket 2 of the Federal Constitution, the Prime Minister is appointed at the discretion of Yang di-Pertuan Agong, who acts as the head of state. Meanwhile, Article 43 in bracket 2 stipulates that the Prime Minister must be appointed from among the members of the House of Representatives who, in his opinion, have the confidence of the majority of the members of the House. The Prime Minister is usually appointed from among the leaders of the political party that wins a general election, but the Federal Constitution does not specifically require it. This is because the Federal Constitution literally only requires that a Prime Minister must have the support of the majority of the other members of the Dewan Rakyat and not be subject to the support of the political party he represents. Background: Datuk Sri Ismail Sabri was born on 18 January 1960 in Temenloh, Pahang. He married Datin Sri Muhaini Zainal Abidin in 1986 and was blessed with 4 children, namely Datin Nina Sabrina, Gaddafi, Nashrik and Iqbal. He started his career as a lawyer in 1985 at the age of 25 and was later appointed as a Temenloh District Council member in 1987 and a Temenloh Municipal Council member in 1996. In 1995, he was appointed as a political secretary to the Minister of Culture, Arts and Tourism. At the same time, he was also appointed as a member of the Board of Directors of the Lembaga Kemajuan Tenggara Pahang, which is DARA, and a member of the Malaysian Tourism Promotion Board. Before entering Parliament in 2004, he served as the chairman of the National Sports Complex. Datuk Sri Ismail Sabri was started his political career in 1987, appointed as the UMNO Committee member for Temenloh Division. A year later, he was appointed head of information for the UMNO Division of Temenloh, then promoted to head of Divisional Youth Movement in 1993, deputy head of division in 2001, and finally became UMNO Temenloh Division Chief in 2004. He was elected to Parliament in the 2004 election and becoming the first member of Parliament for the new seat of Perak. In the 2008 election, he was again elected and was subsequently appointed as the Ministry of Youth and Sport in the cabinet of Prime Minister Tun Abdullah Ahmad Badawi. Under the leadership of the Prime Minister Datuk Sri Najib Razak in April 2009, Datuk Sri Ismail Sabri was appointed Minister of Domestic Trade, Cooperatives and Consumerism. After the 2013 general election, where he retained his parliamentary seat, Datuk Sri Ismail Sabri was appointed as Minister of Agriculture and Agro-Based Industry and later served as Minister of Rural Development and Federal Territory. In March 2020, he was once again appointed as a Senior Minister of Malaysia in bracket Security Cluster and Minister of Defence by the 8th Prime Minister of Malaysia Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin. In July 2021, Datuk Sri Ismail Sabri was appointed as the Deputy Prime Minister of Malaysia while retaining the important position as a Minister of Defence. On 21st August 2021, Datuk Ismail Sabri appointed as the Malaysian 9th Prime Minister.
Thank you to my friend for the presentation about introduction and also about the background of our 9th Prime Minister Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri bin Yaakob. Hi and Assalamualaikum to everyone. My name is Cik Hartini binti Cik Awang. Now I would like to present about the education for Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri bin Yaakob. Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri bin Yaakob was born in Temeloh, Pahang, Malaysia. His parents are Yaakob Abdul Rahman and Wanjah Wan Mamat, who were originally from Kelantan. His father worked as a rubber tapper. His education began in 1967 at Sekolah Kebangsaan Bangau, followed by Sekolah Menengah Air Putih in Kuantan in 1973, and after that Sekolah Menengah Teknik Kuantan in 1976. He was a hawker when he was in primary school, selling lime on the roadside and fish at Pekan Sehari Market, Temeloh. After graduating from Form 6 at Jaya Academy, he continued his study at the University of Malaya, majoring in law in 1980. The title of his Bachelor of Law thesis is Treatment of Political Detainees in Malaysia. The most special about Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri was he now continued their study to get PhD at his age 64 years old in 2024. He continued his study at UUM Kedah. That's all from me. Thank you.
COVID-19 challenge. On August 2021, upon taking office, Malaysia was grappling with a severe wave of COVID-19, with daily cases peaking at over 20k. Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri had to accelerate the national vaccination campaign and implement public health measures to control the spread of the virus. On September 2021, the government launched the National COVID-19 Immunization Program 2.0 to expedite vaccination, achieving a significant milestone by fully vaccinating over 80% of the adult population by October 2021. Political instability challenge. On August 2021, Dr. Seri Ismail Sabri was sworn in as the Prime Minister following the resignation of Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin. His government inherited a fragmented political landscape with a slim majority in the parliament, leading to ongoing challenge in maintaining political stability. Economic recovery challenge. On September 2021, Ismail Sabri announced the 12 Malaysian Government Plan 2021 until 2025, focusing on economic recovery, digital transformation and sustainable development. The plan included measures to address the economic impact of the pandemic and stimulate growth. On October 2021, the government tabled the 2022 budget, the largest in Malaysia's history, amounting to 332.1 billion ringgit, aimed at driving economic recovery and providing support to various sectors affected by pandemic. Public trust and governance challenge. On December 2021, the Malaysian government faced criticism over its handling of severe flooding in several states, particularly Selangor and Pahang. The delayed and inadequate response to the disaster led to public dissatisfaction and calls for better disaster management and governance. The last challenge is social and racial issue. On November 2021, the government announced the Keluarga Malaysia or Malaysian Family Initiative, aimed at promoting unity and inclusiveness among the diverse ethnic and religious groups in Malaysia. Despite this effort, managing social cohesion and addressing disparities remained a challenge.
Hi, next I would like to explain about the contribution. In overview, the duration of Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri Yaakob as Prime Minister of Malaysia was highlighted by the collaborative efforts of his administration to tackle the complex issues brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic, with a particular emphasis on infrastructure development, political stability, economic recuperation, and social welfare programs aimed at advancing the well-being of Malaysian citizens. The contribution of Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri Yaakob to the nation development has been significant and substantial. For the first sub-point is handling the COVID-19 pandemic, which is the government of Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri carried out the improved Malaysian reaction to the COVID-19 outbreak. In order to continue the virus transmission, this involved putting movement control order (MCOs), conditional movement control order (CMCOs), and recovery movement control orders (RMCOs) into different phases. Under Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri leadership, also efforts were made to ensure the hospital beds, medical supplies, and medical staff were available to meet needs for healthcare during the pandemic. Okay, for the next sub-point is economic recovery. Under Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri leadership, the government placed economic stimulus plan in motion to help workers, residences, and businesses impacted by the pandemic-related slowdown. This package comprised tax reduction, contribute subsidies, and financial aid to help companies stay in business and keep their employees happy. The administration also of Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri prioritized the revival important economic sectors including industry, agriculture, and also tourism with the aim to promote job creation and economic growth. For the third sub-point is political stability. In the midst of Malaysia's shifting political environment, Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri endeavoured to preserve political stability, which is to maintain continuity governance. He overcome the obstacles such as party defection, coalition realignments, and government changes. Under his guidance also, political stakeholders were encouraged to work together and reach consensus in order to handle national issues and further Malaysia's development objective. For the second last point is infrastructure development, which is the government proceeds in giving infrastructure development project first priority in an effort to spur innovation, digitalization, and economic change, increase connectivity, and also rise Malaysian standard of living. Roads, highway, railways, port, airport, and also public transportation systems were all built as part of this initiative. For my last sub-point is social welfare programs. The administration of Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri instituted social welfare initiative aimed at aiding marginalized communities and mitigating the financial strain brought on by a pandemic. This initiative included assistance in low-income families, subsidies for necessity, and also assistance for those who lost their job as a result of the pandemic. So that's all point for the contribution. Next, I will move to my partner. She will explain about award. Thank you.
Recognitions in the form of awards is a meaningful honor for anyone who has made significant contributions to society and the nations. Dato' Ismail Sabri Yaakob, a key figure in Malaysian politics, has been bestowed with several awards that acknowledge his outstanding achievement and substantial contributions to public service. Firstly, in 2004, he received the Darjah Mulia Seri Melaka as a Dato' Awards. This award was given in recognition of his significant contributions to the community and his pivotal role in Malaysia politics. It symbolized appreciations for his dedications and service, paving the way for further recognitions of his accomplishments. Subsequently, in 2005, Dato' Ismail Sabri Yaakob was awarded the Darjah Indra Mahkota Pahang as a Dato' Awards. This award highlights his exemplary leadership, loyalty, and contributions to Malaysian society. It also underscores his importance as a respected member of the political community in Pahang and at the national level. In 2008, he was honored with the Sri Sultan Ahmad Shah Pahang as a Dato' Sri Awards, marking his outstanding achievement, leadership and service to the state of Pahang and the nations. This award emphasized his significant contributions to Malaysian society and his dedication to public service. In 2020, Dato' Ismail Sabri Yaakob was honored with the Darjah Gemilang Seri Melaka as a Dato' Seri Awards, recognizing his exemplary leadership, loyalty, and service to Melaka and the nations. This award highlights his remarkable achievements and contributions throughout his career, particularly in Malaysian politics and public service. Lastly, in 2022, he received the Dato' Patinggi Awards, acknowledging his exemplary leadership, loyalty, and service not only to Sarawak but also to Malaysia as a whole. This award symbolizes appreciations for his outstanding achievement and tireless efforts in advancing the interests of the states and its people. Overall, the award received by Dato' Ismail Sabri Yaakob not only recognize his personal excellence but also symbolize appreciations for his loyalty, leadership, and contributions to Malaysian society and the nation as a whole. He stands as a true example of how dedications and steadfast commitment can have a significant impact on national development and process. Thank you.
Thank you to my friend for previous explanation. Now, our last part is for the conclusion. We can conclude that the Prime Minister institution is a people institution. Although there are various privileges and powers given by the Federal Constitution to this institution, in reality, it is a very heavy trust that is available for the holder to bear. And as an institution of the people's support and hope, this institution must be preserved and guarded with full conscience, responsibility, and integrity by all parties, and not be seen as a mere manifestation of the dream of political success. As the saying goes, don't win cheers. The village is mortgaged because most people are judging. As Malaysian, we should respect the country's main leader who have contributed a lot to the nation, religion and also to the country. Without them, we may not able to live a peaceful and prosperity life today. Therefore, it is our responsibility to maintain the harmony and prosperity to our beloved country. Let us work together to deliver the country that has been built by the leaders of the past and now. Without doubt, this country belongs to us together. That's all for our presentation. Thank you.